All right, what's up? I'm Hunter Hornstein. That is Ryan Moore, and this is Behind the Scenes, presented by RipTydz Oceanfront Grill and Rooftop Bar. Alrighty, welcome back to the show. It is episode 5, season 3. We are just off a fresh 2-week homestand at Pelicans Ballpark. It is late August. It is a beautiful day. We say that even though it is overcast. It is beautiful because the weather is absolutely delicious right now.
The temperature is perfect.
Yes. We just got off 2 weeks at home, longest stretch of home games for the Birds. We are into the final stretch of the regular season, just 12 games left to go at the time of recording. This will air in the middle of the second to last, the penultimate. Is that how you pronounce that word?
I don't know.
The second to last homestand of the regular season. But absolute delicious weather right now. Not hot and humid and sticky like last episode where you and I quite literally left sweat imprints in these chairs.
Now this is perfect. You know, most people want sun on their beach days, but having a nice overcast beach day is wildly underrated. The temperature is perfect. You don't need to worry about the umbrella, less stuff to bring to the beach. You don't have to worry as much about a sunburn. You can still get burned, obviously, but no, these are one of my favorite type of days.
If you want to still come down to Myrtle Beach, make your plans, visit us. Be sure to stop by RipTydz, Oceanfront Grill, Rooftop Bar, 3 levels. We're at the top, ocean behind us, oceanfront views. It's beautiful out here. We've got our drinks today. What are we drinking before we get into our questions? This
is my new favorite summer drink. It's Deep Eddy lemon vodka with water. It's refreshing, tastes delicious. It's really like a lemonade. I would venture to guess that most people, after taking a sip, would not know that there was alcohol in there. That's how good it tastes.
A little bit of vodka, a little bit of water. So you're getting that good buzz, but you're also staying hydrated and being healthy.
Yeah.
Best of both worlds.
Hydration's key in the summer.
Absolutely. All right. That's delicious. Let's get into our questions here. This is the show where you can submit your questions, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, to Ryan Moore, who, by the way, has a brand new handle on Twitter. We haven't mentioned that. Congratulations on
it was time.
Rebranding yourself.
Yep, it was time.
Raw Moore?
Rye Moore, but the O's are actually zeros because someone already had Rye Moore with the O's. So I've got zeros in my last name.
We'll put it there in the bottom for you. All right, let's get into this. This is Instagram. Peyton Wise Weaver wants to know if Kevin Made and Kevin Alcantara had a home run derby, who wins?
Well, Kevin's still on our team, so I'm going to have to see him. So, no, I think Kevin would. You know, Made's definitely got the power and the ability to hit the ball out, but Kevin's swing, and it's just so easy and smooth. I think he could get himself into a rhythm and start just flicking balls out of the ballpark.
He had a really big home run in that last home series, going the other way, which was good to see once he gets those arms extended, especially on the ball up in, driving that to the opposite field. It's effortless power, really.
Yeah, he just came out in the Cubs rankings, the new, pipeline rankings that came out today. I forget where he was on the list, but he was starting to get more attention than he had in the past, I believe.
Certainly gets the attention online. Anytime we post something about Kevin, people get really, really excited about him. And as a lot of the Pelicans have all season long. Good question to start off. Moving right along. Luke Johnson, 2014, at Luke Johnson 2014 from Twitter, wants to know, Ryan, what has been the favorite promo or theme night from the 2022 season?
It's got to be a Friday night because that's when we really theme it out for the kids. Dinosaur night would have been a good answer, is a good answer. I would say that Touch a Truck event that we just had on this past Sunday was as strong as I've ever seen it. We had a wide variety of different cool, large vehicles and machines that came out, and the people sitting there were engaging with the kids, explaining stuff. It was a ton of fun. We had a great crowd, great showing at the Touch a Truck, and so those type of promos are what I like the best. Just seeing like kids getting to experience some new things, and the parents obviously love seeing their kids happy. So that makes for a good experience for everybody.
Very well done by John Oliver. I'd be remiss if I did not give him props on that. Did a great job getting, I think it was like 14, 15, 16, something like that, participants, which we've had years where there haven't been a lot. It makes a world of difference when you come into the parking lot and you see around the pond and around the big hill right out front, all of those big machineries, trucks, tractors, Jeeps. We had everything out there. It was a really cool visual.
They had the SWAT vehicle out there. They had some monster tow trucks that basically were like a crane. The fire truck from the airport was there.
Just about to say, yep.
I actually talked to that guy for a little bit and learned that truck has capabilities of putting out different materials to stop fire or the spread of fire. It was a pretty interesting learning experience even for myself.
We mentioned two homestands. We had a lot of different cool things going on. We had dinosaurs. We had the Touch a Truck. We also had Deaf Awareness Night as well, the 4th annual.
Yep.
That's always a big hit. We were visited by Clinton Yates from ESPN as well. Got some love from him on the social medias. Raised some money for some nonprofits.
Yeah, I like that. That's always a fun night.
That's a good one. Dinosaurs came back again. A ton of fun. I know that's Austin's favorite.
Dinosaurs are big. And then fireworks. Our fireworks.
A lot of fireworks.
Great.
4 fireworks shows in those 2 weeks.
In the last 2 weeks, yep.
And the fireworks shows are amazing too. They're really good. It's not just a couple of bang, bang, bang. It's boom, boom, boom. It's a lot. It's quite a bit. But all sorts of really cool promotions all season long, whether it's been Pirate Night, whether it's been what else have we had? I mean, we've had some jerseys out there for good causes, mental health awareness. We mentioned Deaf Awareness Night. We've done the giveaways, the shirts and that stuff.
We have halfway to Halloween, Christmas in July.
Yeah.
We had our Easter celebration on Easter. Yeah, it's been an action-packed season, if you will.
All right. Good question. Thank you, Luke. Moving right along. Henry on Facebook wants to know, how many baseballs do you typically go through during a season?
I'm going to need somebody to pull out a calculator, and this is just a random guess.
Ryan Canella's on it.
I would say we, on average, go through 6 dozen balls a night.
6 dozen?
Yeah, and that may be low.
Whoa.
But let's go off of 6 dozen a night.
Okay.
66 games.
Okay.
What do we got? Is that baseballs or dozens? 4,000.
4,000?
4,750. So call it like 5,000.
5,000 baseballs.
That'd be my guess. We can verify that. We'll check when we get back.
Smokes.
But I'm not 100% sure.
Can you look up what's the average lifespan of a baseball during a game? I think it's something like 3 batters. Sure.
I don't think a ball lasts 3 batters at our level. I think
I know it doesn't. That ball touches the ground once, it's getting thrown out of circulation.
It doesn't even.
It's unbelievable.
A line drive back to the pitcher, where the ball has touched nothing but the bat. On average, 7 pitches.
7 pitches.
That sounds. Line drive back to the pitcher. Nobody's touched it. Just hit the bat, came right back, caught it, and that ball's going to go back in the dugout.
That's outrageous. Jeez. It's a good question. Haven't really thought about that too much. All right. Moving right along. Also on Facebook, here's a good one. Morgan wants to know, if you could add one rule to baseball, what would it be?
The white towel.
Like a run rally, like a run inning?
No,
or just like a game?
Just when,
like you're done?
Let's get rid of position pitchers pitching. Like if we get to that point, let's have that proverbial white towel that, in boxing they'll throw into the ring to signal that the fight's over.
Like, I'm done.
That way teams, aren't out there, ruining arms for the rest of the series. Take your L and move on. I know that's not, in line with the competitive spirit to fight to the end, but sometimes you got to know when, your back's against the wall and it's probably not going to turn out good for you.
I like that one. All I can think of is the old George Carlin bit where he's talking about like 7 things I would do. Maybe it's not 7 things I would do, but he's talking about how he would improve the game of baseball.
Yeah.
It's like baseball versus football, and he's like, here's all my ideas to improve baseball. The one that I really liked, and I know it's a joke and it's satire, but the one that I could get behind, he goes, if a batter gets hit by a ball, batter's out. He goes, you get 2 accurate pitchers.
It's like, so we like bring in dodgeball.
Yeah.
And like,
he's like, you get 2 accurate pitchers on the mound, you're home and watching football in 20 minutes.
I think you'd have a lot of people quit the game like overnight. A strikeout would just be like a hit by pitch.
I do like
would be a
starting
strikeout.
off a 1-1 count.
Yeah.
I don't hate that. Don't hate that. What about foul balls? The amount of foul balls that you can hit. Do you like that about baseball? Right
Yeah,
now?
I do. I like to see a batter battle up there and like staying alive, falling off, junk and waiting on their pitch. I'm okay with that. I like a good pitcher hitter battle.
I'm pretty sure, and the crowd that's watching can verify it later, but Ezekiel Pagan last homestand had something like 10 pitches, 11. Josue Uma had like a 10 pitch at bat, 11 pitch at bat. It was just fouling and fouling, battling and battling. And then he what? He worked a walk, he said? Derek's saying that Uma's walk-off, when he hit it to left field, the previous homestand before the 2-weeker, had like an 11-pitch, 12-pitch at bat, and ended up getting that winning hit. I'm pretty sure it was Ezekiel Pagan, this previous homestand, who had it. I think he struck out, but he had a 10, 11-pitch at bat. It was awesome.
Even when you strike out, that's not necessarily a bad at bat. If you can
Especially not at this level either.
You can get that many pitches out of a guy's arm and get him to go to the next one. I like seeing that. So no, I wouldn't put in like that, second foul ball and you're out type of rule.
Yeah. All right. This one was an added question because I saw it scrolling my Twitter feed. But I did want to ask you because it made me laugh. And it segues into something else that we're going to have to talk about. But in honor of the NFL being back in our lives, saw this on my Twitter feed. It's from Kevin Clark, handles @byKevinClark. He put it out on Twitter. He said, you get a carry in an NFL game. You can't kneel, and you have to attempt to give it your all at full speed. How soon after the carry can you return to living a normal life?
Never. That's it. That's a turning point. Yeah, for sure. You get guys that have prepared their whole lives for that, understand, how to keep themselves in shape, protect their bodies. Nothing of that sort relates to me. I just can't imagine the fear that I would have standing back there and knowing that it was required to give full effort, because if it wasn't, I would absolutely be taking a dive or fumbling. It wouldn't be worth it. But if forced to, and like Shaq Thompson is just sprinting at me, I have to just stand up, man up, and just take it. No, there's gonna be changes to my lifestyle forever. I think it might have the potential to end my life. Yeah, I think that's a bit drastic, but not out of the realm of possibility. At 5'5", getting hit by somebody in the trenches like that, I don't know if I survived that. I think you'd survive, but I don't think that you'd be the same ever. No, you're never the same. No chance. Not a chance. I'm not walking off the field. Did you see the mascot video? What was that when they did the Oklahoma drill? Yeah. Was it the Kenosha? Was it? Who was it? A.J. Dillon. And was it the Kenosha Wildfish or something like that? Somebody look that up. Did you see that mascot's head come off? Yeah. And that was a running back. Yeah. I don't know if that mascot's back. That. I will say, though, I think I watched that video on loop about 100 times. I think you have to watch it. Kenosha Kingfish. What is that, a collegiate team? Yeah. how they got.
Can you
Dylan
look
to
up
come
on
out
there
here?
if there's any update on the mascot? If they put out a press release or anything, a medical update?
Imagine the brainstorming that went on. You know, we all do that. We sit around a table. We're like, this will be a great idea.
Yeah.
And then as soon as it comes out, you're like, this isn't what we planned. This isn't. We didn't think this through. This is a beast of a man just destroying, likely a, 20-something-year-old kid.
Right.
No.
Who's just trying to get, he's just got his part-time job, thought it would be cool to be a mascot for a summer.
He shows up unbeknownst to him. He's like, hey, we're doing something new tonight in the 4th inning. It's a thing called the Oklahoma drill. Probably never heard of it. It'll be fun. I promise. You got a lot of padding on it. It'll be all good. And then boom. That's the one where you sit there and you're watching like, there's going to be paperwork.
Yeah.
There's going to be
Yeah,
paperwork
that's,
tonight.
it's,
What do you got, Ryan?
yeah, let's see. What do we got over here? All right, so this is from, no free ads, but this is from the New York Post. The MC who was running the game actually told me, oh yeah, you're going to be doing the Oklahoma drill with A.J. Dillon. Mir told the outlet. I'm assuming Mir is the performer. Right when I found out about me doing the Oklahoma drill, I actually texted my dad, he said. I was like, guess who's about to do the Oklahoma drill against A.J. Dillon? He texted me back and was like, what? You got this. And yeah, I did not have it at all. Goodness, oh my gosh, yeah. So if you've seen the video, and maybe we can make sure we put the video in this clip here, but there is a screen grab of from the video at the moment of impact, and I'm just going to show this to you because I want to get your reaction. From
It's the same thing. It's like the body's here, head's there.
It's like something out of a cartoon. The mascot who A.J. Dillon trucked makes $12.50 an hour and weighs 150 pounds. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. That's just tough. That's a tough one.
I love this, though. Did you read the rest of this? Yo, sign this guy up to be a mascot, because you talk about a guy who's a total pro. The one thing that I was worried about when I got hit, I was like, I've got to get my head back on.
The mascot head, that is.
Yes.
I think we talked about
That's incredible.
in a previous episode about how our mascot lost his head earlier in the year.
He did.
Far less violent.
No,
reasoning,
he
but-
just tripped over the other mascot.
Right, yeah. Tangled feet is a little bit different than A.J. Dillon.
And the funny part about that was that you were the closest to him, so you were the first responder.
That's
on the
first.
scene.
That was the first time that I was on the field pregame all season.
And you haven't been on the field since.
I haven't. I forget what brought me down there, but I was down there for something, and it happened really from me to you.
Yeah.
And I was actually frozen, is he hurt or is he embarrassed? Because he's covering his head. And
To
it's
his credit, he said, that's the thing. I was just worried about my face being out.
that was the
Total pro. Shout out to Jacob. I brought up the NFL tweet, though, because
Yeah.
I was thinking about when getting hit like that and how much pain I actually would be in. We played that softball game.
Yeah.
Took maybe 3 swings, and it's Wednesday, right? We did that on a Sunday. Monday didn't feel great. Tuesday, pretty sore. And like even now, like my hips, my legs, my ankles, they don't feel. I didn't do anything in that game.
Mm-hmm. No,
I couldn't imagine trying to get trucked by an NFL player.
I played first base, and we were on the first base dugout, so my distance from bench to position was negligible, and that was done at the slowest of paces. I didn't have one ball played to me the entire game. I believe I went 1 for 3 with a run scored, so all I did was run around the bases once the entire night. And I've got soreness in spots that I didn't know had the ability to be sore, like the hips and the legs. Age equals excellence. we're talking about a lot of standing around in a softball game, that suits us really well. Like, I don't see a path to success for y'all other than being able to run a little bit faster and do it more often. Like,
my hips don't feel. I haven't swung a bat
but the best
in
thing
a
about
while.
that game,
It hurt.
it was, it wasn't competitive. We weren't going into it with any, hatred or ill will towards the other team. It was just a way to, continue bonding in a nice recreational way. And
it was like a little treat too.
Yeah.
For the end of the 2 weeks, like a little you get a little fun.
A lot of our seasonal workers, they've never got the chance to play on a professional field, so that was really more.
It was our version of the Field of Dreams team.
Give them that Field of Dreams
Yeah.
moment. As you know, we threw the game in the top of the 7th after leading pretty much from the onset. We didn't want to go out as victors, as this is our opponent's only time on the field. So, we talked with our team. We said, hey, if given the opportunity, let's fumble a ball here. So, perfect opportunity came up. Can of corn in the outfield. Obviously, let it drop. 4 runs scored. We lose by 4. We're going to give no quarter. We're going to take no mercy, and we're going to win. And when we do win, we're going to let everybody know that a group of old hacks beat you bad. But to see the joy on their faces when they won.
I was just about to say.
So
when you talk about
cute.
like making the memories.
Yeah.
For me, that was like.
Yeah,
that's why we do.
Moment,
that's
yeah.
why we do what we do.
The song they play after the end of like the Final Four NCAA, like One Shining Moment. That's what that entire game was like for me. Watching just the smiles and how fast they ran and how hard they tried, and then to be able to give them that win in the 7th, that was icing on the cake.
No, quite a bit of fun.
Yeah, but congratulations to Chappie for pitching a great game.
Yeah. Credit to Chappie. Credit to Chappie. Credit to you for leading us and really, because guys like Ryan Cannella, came in screaming about how he just wanted to bash their brains in and no mercy. Credit to you though, the leadership saying, hey, this isn't about us. It's bigger than the game.
Yeah, and I think I've been
huge. So
I've been consistent with that message from day one.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely.
So, I promise you, when each and every one of the full-timers is up at bat, they're going to want to smash that ball so far down your throat that you're feeling it while you come up to bat the next inning.
So great evening, great bonding, and we look forward to the next class, the class of 2023? 2023. To come on out and continue that winning tradition. Credit to us for allowing it, and we'll finish the season strong. All right. Well, I think that's a great way to finish off this episode.
Yeah, it's 3:15.
Episode 5.
Let's go to the beach.
Yeah,
let's spend the rest of the day on the beach.
That's Ryan Moore. I'm Hunter Hornstein. This has been Behind the Scenes, presented by RipTydz Oceanfront Grill and Rooftop Bar.